Just
Hey guys, thank you so much for everybody that kind of read Jeffrey's post saying there's no sound because we're just finishing a meeting. Sorry, the meeting ran long. Great news though. For you guys out there, we are setting up a affiliate program for everybody. But we're starting with the Titan Crew. Titan Crew members first. We're going to start with those guys to make them part of the Titan Crew, this Titan series. So they'll be able to be representations of these, of my line, and be able to sell them. I guess that's the best way to say it is you'll be able to get it through like Steve Peck or something like that. You just say, hey, Steve, I need this, and this. We probably won't do Steve, but more like Bobo or somebody that's responsible and intelligent enough. But that being said, that is one of the things that we're going to be doing here. I'm excited about that. Next thing, Arkansas. Everybody in Arkansas. I will be in Arkansas in 2 weeks doing an appearance. Well, hello.
You mean we will be in Arkansas?
We'll be. Will you grab that and switch out this with the shirt?
That's nice.
What do we got? We got that. We got the Titan book. Become a Titan is up on the website, and this book is about training, nutrition, the beginning of my career when I was a young prepubescent kid, not teenager, kid, prepubescent. Yeah, they thought I was joking yesterday when I said that.
Oh, yeah.
No, straight up on stage, no hair on the balls, nuts up, prepubescent. No, none. I was a late bloomer. Didn't realize how cool that was though back then. I thought you had to have. Now I'm this age and you go, no, don't want it. That being said, we got that going. Next week on Monday, we have Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, Diesel, a Hall of Fame WWE wrestler going live with me and Colton Gunn, the most famous of the gun. Oh, Billy.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, Billy. Sorry. Billy Gunn.
The
The third most famous of the gun club.
He'll be here tomorrow.
He'll be here tomorrow. He's going to be spooning with me.
Good.
So we got the affiliate program for the Titan series. If you guys want to be part of the Titan series affiliate program, that means again, you'll be distributing the products and you get a kickback and you also get a discount. So that's only for the Titan Crew people right now. Get in the Titan Crew to make that happen. What is the most important supplements? Exactly. He asks right there, joint and muscle fix. That's the most important vitamin right there. I went over that. I went over with Dennis about the Become a Titan book that is up. And
Nice.
The great thing today is we are going to jump on answering all the Titan check-ins.
Yeah, that's going to be so interesting. I can't wait to see how many people checked in. I haven't looked at the messages.
Jeffrey said it's right around 140.
Is it?
140.
Okay, that's good.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, and yeah, I just want to see overall the changes. They have to see some changes in 4 weeks. We're going into the 5th week.
I love this. This would be one of the questions that's probably on the Titan check-ins. So this is one of my Titans right here. Jeffrey, go for it.
What is the proper time for incorporating a high day in the bulk plan? Or is there any reason for that? For me, there isn't any reason as you're always on a surplus. But just wanted to ask so I'm not misled.
So like we went over on the Titan YouTube video, our videos that we go over about high days, make sure that you're using a high day correctly. Remember, the high day is for one purpose only, okay? One purpose only, and that's to spike the metabolism. And you can only spike the metabolism when the metabolism is slow, running slow. That's when you spike it. So again, there's a time that you use that, and that's when we go over it. It's a great question. We've answered it time and time again, but I will answer that question again on everybody's check-in today.
Good one, Theodore.
Yep.
Good one.
Good one.
Yeah. So,
Mona, will you answer this? Because I have no idea.
Pizza Hut, bad pizza. Yes, it is. It is not great. But I mean, if you have no other choice,
I worked there in high school, guys. I
will
worked there in
eat
high
Pizza
school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pizza Hut is not, Mike doesn't know
That
anything
and
about
Godfather's
pizza.
Pizza.
Ooh.
Godfather's pizza. Probably Godfather
Anna-
was good.
Anna,
Mhm.
my oldest.
Mhm.
So Mitch,
He said
Mary's
my oldest, like I don't know.
my
who that
oldest.
is.
Okay, so Mitch
Mhm.
was the manager for Pizza Hut, district manager for Pizza
Okay.
Hut, and Anna and Mary were working there.
She was
And-
always involved in food. Anna.
Anna always.
You see, that's why she cooks so well. She makes my birthday
It's also
cake
just
and-
old school. Like she actually
Yeah,
made it from
from
scratch.
Yeah,
She, my oldest sister left back in the 80s
she cooks so
from
good.
Washington when
Oh, she
the
knows.
government was buying homes for engineers in Alaska because of the pipeline. And so they went up there and he worked for the state and got a free house, and they opened up a donut shop. Yeah,
Yeah, we should,
Good.
we should,
very successful. That's why he's always
we
on the
should
news
go
up there, because
visit
he's
them.
like one of the biggest up there.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's cool.
Yeah. So cool.
You guys don't even know. My mom and dad were in the newspaper. It's cool to see that. It's cool to see
you
that.
don't even talk about that, but
I forget those little things. It's like, it's amazing that my dad was written up for being a teacher.
it's so cool.
I grew up, it just seemed common. It just seemed common to me, which was crazy to think, because I know it's not. And it's, I guess it's just me growing up in that family.
Yeah.
Set me up to win.
Good for you. You had your parents there. That's awesome. Good for you. Okay, let's move on. All right.
This is not true.
Fabio. You know better.
I don't eat it.
Yeah, Mike doesn't eat it because he just doesn't eat it.
Do you know who does eat it?
Me and Titan. I got Titan once a week.
Gets a
right?
pizza.
Yeah, once a week he gets pizza and he gets so excited. He appreciates food and he's like not even.
So that's
eating
answering
it.
your high day. My
Yeah.
my 2-year-old has a high day once a week.
Yeah, he appreciates it. When I say pizza, he runs to the chair and
I just realized because he's in a growing stage, and so for your teenagers, I'm sorry, because I did high days, and I was always in a surplus as a teenager and going through puberty. Going through puberty, I do allow high days for kids and recommend it for you to be in a surplus and a high day, because you don't get a high day if you're in a surplus anybody else in the world. There's no point in it. That's called laziness in the mind. It's just not there. It's like having alcohol. Can I have alcohol once in a while? No. Alcohol's not good. So no, you don't get a high day. You're in a surplus. You're already having a high day. Steve Pack knows that.
you should get on Mona Pearson that you can have pizza and donuts. You see, Steve? And sushi. Oh my god.
Hey,
that's
we haven't
funny.
seen him in a while. Where you been, Herschel?
Oh,
What is up, my man?
oh.
How's Clark doing? What's going on?
Herschel is not on the plan. That's why you haven't seen him.
He wasn't, right?
No,
Okay.
but it's good to see you in the crew, man.
Okay, Jeffrey. Let's pull Jeffrey in on this one.
Advice for the young at roids.
I don't know what that means, but if you're a young kid that thinks you need to take steroids, you're an idiot. Let me say it again. You're an idiot. Your body is already functioning tremendously better than anything that you could possibly take.
Can
And if
I-
you think that you are
Keep
in
that
your
right now, dog.
teenage years or in your 20s and you think you need to take something, block me, unfollow me. You're a moron. You don't need
You're
to
not
do it.
just a moron and not just an idiot. It's like you're like a really stupid idiot.
Yeah, you're following what
Yeah,
they
it's
say
like-
on the internet. You don't need to do that. You're going
We
to
just
wreck
called
yourself.
every name in the book.
Do not do that.
Idiotic name.
I remember when I said that as a kid, because I was ignorant, and I can admit that I didn't know. The guy Jeff Ruder slapped me across the face, and he says, "If you ever say you're going to do that again, that's what you get, and I'm kicking you out of the
It's
gym."
for the lazy.
And I'm glad you did that,
It's for
and I'm
the
glad he did that, because that set me up to go, "Oh, okay, my body's already working at that level. You don't need to do that." So for you kids, keep in mind, all the guys that are out there that only do interviews about people and their accomplishments are people that want to be able to do it, that can't do it. Remember that. So they're going to talk positive or negative about those people because they can't do it. That's what a reporter does. They can't live it, so they have to report on it. And they're reporting on famous people that do it. So just don't get sucked into it. Don't get sucked into the internet's trolls that says, "Oh, you have to do it." No, you don't. No, you do not. I can show you millions of guys that are just freaky, great bodies, have never done anything. So there you go. Next one.
This.
Go.
How do you feel after your PRP?
Unreal. But I felt unreal
Oh, you have a call today.
Get in there.
Oh, what time?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay,
Yep.
make sure.
PRP call, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We're going to do another PRP
Yeah.
treatment. So
He
this
felt-
is great.
He felt so good.
Guys, let's just turn this right into
Yeah.
the PRP, which I also understand. Here's something that's awesome. And it kind of shows you how the medical or the health and fitness world or the Olympics are. So PRP,
Mhm.
I want to say this correctly, and I sent this to Jeffrey weeks back. The Olympics does not allow you to do PRP
Which is stupid.
because
I don't know.
they're
that.
taking your own blood cells and putting it back in. But by doing that, there's a great possibility that it's reproducing and helping you build muscle, which is great, right?
That's what
Did we
want.
just
We just
we
want
just
it.
said you took something from yourself and put it back in, and it helps you build. And so the Olympics says, no, you can't do that in the Olympics. That's
Illegal.
illegal. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
For everybody out there that's going through an injury and you got an emotional thing about doing this, but then it's not natural. It's 100% natural. You're taking your own body, you're spinning it and putting it back in. That's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And it allows you to continue to train, which you really love. And that's more important than any trophy in the world. And it's more important than some ego trip where some guy goes, hey, I've never done anything to my knees. Great. Good for you. I've lifted for 40 years and I'm blessed to be able to still do it. And I'll do anything like that to make sure I'm still healthy to go forward. And so we're going to go in PRP phone call today, 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 o'clock. And we're going to talk about, what other parts you want to just throw some PRP in and like.
Like the PP.
Yeah.
The PRP.
Yeah, let's just.
Is that a different
let's
doctor?
just go over. No, it's
No,
not a different
see?
doctor. It's Dr. Goswami. We're just gonna go over some stuff.
No,
and
I was
see
meaning.
what, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, for you guys, for health and youth, for you guys that are getting older and stuff, there is PRP for hair and skin, face. I do not. This doctor does not do that. This doctor is just tailored towards sports activity. But we will continue to look for somebody that does it for hair and skin, because that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I recommend that over doing anything like a filler or something like that. So,
What happens when you do that?
Yeah.
you know that
So, well, no.
I could just walk around going like this with you. There's Mona.
There you go. I don't need it yet, do I?
No.
Do I need anything?
No, you and Steve Pack don't need it.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. We're gonna hit 50 soon here. All right. Well, Fabio.
What does this mean?
Also for Kenton.
This big boy looks eating. It's in response to something else that was said so far ago that
Yeah.
it's out of context now.
Okay.
Darren Bo was on there. Darren.
Hey guys, I'd like to tell you what I did with Bobo. Where is he?
Come out.
And I like to tell you what I did with Bobo. Go ahead. You go
Ooh.
first.
Is there video? Is sex make someone lose testosterone?
No.
Hell no.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Did you look
If
at
it
stuff?
did, would that stop you? I don't care if it drained me cold turkey and zero, I would still do it. I don't understand the question. Are you saying that you want to be a monk so you can have muscle? What the point is that, dude? I got a nice house, a nice car, but I don't want anybody to come over to see it and share in it with me. That makes no sense. Sorry, this question is always so dumb to me when they say, hey, does coming make you lose strength and stuff? Who cares if it does? Jeez Louise. But to be honest, to answer this question, it actually does the opposite. By having sex, it helps your body produce more. By ejaculating, it helps your body produce more.
Hear that,
On
Colton?
top of that, you should, for you guys, at least ejaculate, believe it or not, at least twice a week for a healthy prostate. Now, I know that's extreme, but that's health reasons, and that's what you should do. I always say, get rid of that poison, make sure the body is cleaned out, clean the pipes,
That's
as
right.
Mona says,
That's right.
or she's going to start saying now. Go for it. What do we got?
So Herschel is doing power bodybuilding at home. He had to cancel his membership because he's moving again, so he couldn't go to the gym. But listen, as long as you hit something, it's all good. Power bodybuilding, it is the basic for anyone and everyone to fall back on if you don't have a gym and if you have some access to.
Herschel, my man, will you, before we get off of here, let me know 100% that you're on the nutrition, because that to me is more important. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is for Jeffrey. Jeffrey, go for it.
They say you are a natural bodybuilder. Maybe.
Jeffrey, are you a natural bodybuilder?
I'm natty as fuck.
Okay, here we go.
Too natty, actually.
Too natty. We got to change that.
Jeff, you and me, let's do something today.
I'm fucking. Give me the credit card.
We joke around that. Yeah, Mom, give the credit card. I found
Credit card.
something good.
Get the credit card.
Yeah, except, no one's joking.
Every day, till one day. So one day. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Go watch the videos of me and Tom training. It's over on my YouTube.
I'm glad.
It's incredible. Herschel, we always notice you, man.
Of course. I'll never forget you. Jeez.
Tears for Fears, baby. You guys
Alright.
don't know about that. You're too old.
No,
Young.
Yeah, we're too old. Would it be okay to use egg whites as a substitute for fish? Oh yeah.
Yeah, egg whites are great. Egg whites are one of the top ones.
We-
One of
we-
those
we
superfoods.
We love
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah.
We could eat eggs all day long.
Dave, where's your blood levels going? What's going on with that? With your fats and all that? Let us know on your check-in.
He's talking about Kevin the Road.
Who is?
KO. He said he has some knee injuries. Send him over to Dr.
LeBron needs some PRP.
Oh, LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, forget
We
it.
don't talk about
We
LeBron
don't-
here.
I thought that was Kevin LeBron.
No.
He's a communist.
Who cares about
So
LeBron?
he asked this in two parts.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm training for powerlifting. My deadlift is 540, but my squat is only 323. What do you think I'm doing wrong?
Well, I don't think your deadlift's 540
I don't think you're squatting enough.
because those two really coincide. They're really similar. The numbers are very close together.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to see what the deadlift looks like and then what your squat looks like, to be honest.
Are you in the Titan crew?
He should be in the Titan crew.
'Cause
Get your
you
button.
You can just show us the video. of
Show
that
me
and
form.
You would have a perfect answer in an hour.
Yeah, show me that. The one thing I would say is a deadlift is easy to cheat and get up.
Much easier.
A squat should look really good. And so if that squat is a 325 in that range, I don't know how you got 320. I guess you're European.
Kilos, maybe.
Yeah.
He's counting the clips.
It's counting the clips. Every pound counts. That if that squat's really pretty and into the hole, then I'd be just curious to see the difference between those two. Because post those in the Titan crew.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about this one here? There you go, Jeff.
Ooh. How do I overcome mental barriers in my training? How do I stay in the zone when my will to keep working is gone mid-workout?
Oh, that's you just questioning yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's nothing I can teach you.
Nothing. Do you want it or not?
Yeah, dude, you got one life. What would be the reason to get your ass up, eat a good meal, stay unhealthy, go to the gym and get halfway through the workout and go, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'll just go home now. I'm done. I'm not into this anymore. I don't understand that.
It's like the people that ask, "Hey, Mike, what keeps you motivated?"
What keeps me
Or
motivated?
how do I get motivated? How do I get motivated
I don't need
to go to the gym?
motivation.
How do I get motivated to start my diet? You just do.
Aren't you scared about the possibilities of where you're going to slip to if you don't do this stuff? I don't know. For me, I talked about this yesterday, and it was funny because I talked about something. Never in my 40-year career have I talked about it, and I said it, and every single guy on the podcast yesterday said the same thing. I said, I'm so scared of ever missing a leg day. I said, I'm actually physically scared of missing it. Like waking up one day and going, I'm going to skip legs. And I've never skipped legs in 40 years. And the point is because I'm so scared of who's on the other side of that. Who's the guy on the other side of that? And I know that doesn't mean anything to you guys, but to me, it's a metaphor for life. I will never skip a leg day because I don't ever want to be that other guy that skips that. And it's leg day because it's like your first hips and knees and back have to be healthy. And on top of that, you got to be angry enough and want it bad enough to go to the gym to do legs. And so there's so many facets to it, but it's like, I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys?
Well, I think
I don't know.
that's the best way to answer that question right there. And it's you ask the opposite end of that question is, aren't you afraid of the possibilities of,
who you're going to
doing it?
become?
Yeah, that's the best.
Sometimes I get asked too, it's like, hey, who's your idol? Like, who motivates you? Listen, if you, and I keep saying this, but if you would grow up the way I did, you motivate yourself. It's like, it's nobody. I never said to myself, oh, this person motivates me. I need to look like this person. Never. I don't have an idol. I don't have somebody that'll be like, oh, I want to be just like them. But when it comes to financial, yeah, I want to have Oprah's money. That's different. We're talking about, that's a different level of motivation. But when it comes to like physical motivation and do I want to look like this girl? Never. I'm happy with the way I look. I'm happy with how I've succeeded so far. My idol was Mike. Now I got him. I don't have an idol. I don't know.
I'm your boy toy. he just wanted my seed. But
and I got that. But
you
anyway,
guys stop this.
yeah, it's like
Seriously, stop the thing on how do you get motivation. It has to come from you.
Yeah.
You got to be angry at some point in your life to go, I look like shit. I look bad. This is not a healthy life. This is not good. I got to stop eating bad. All those things are just you giving yourself excuses going, I need someone to push me. No, you don't. You don't. It's just, you got to find it. You got to freaking one.
I'm going to say it does help if your significant other works out and is on the same path like we are, together. Because I know, like, Mike, what he's eating, I'm helping him with his meals. If I have to get to the gym, it's like, go drop off the baby, meet me at the gym. Like, yeah, that's different. Like when both of you are in the same fight, of course it helps. But for us to get up and be like, well, I want to look like, I don't know who, or I want this guy to, what is Michael Hearn training today? I'm going to go get motivated. No, you don't need Mike to motivate you. You need Mike to teach you in the gym, to teach you about nutrition. You don't need no motivation from Mike.
Can we all get a little bit angry today? Do you mind? Get a little pissed off on where you're at. Because if you think for a second I wake up when I'm in the very best shape, I'll have somebody else answer this. All right. Jeffrey, you've been with me for just a couple years.
Okay.
And you see me in some incredible shape.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly in the best shape I've ever been in my life. And what do I say?
What do you mean? Like, that you get better?
I can get better.
Yeah.
Every day, every time.
I don't care what photo you saw of me and how good and how content you would be going, if I can look like that, I'd be happy.
Oh, no.
It's not true.
No, you never said that.
It's not true. I've been pleased with how I look.
Yeah.
And I left the gym and I left the photo shoots or the magazines or the TV show, whatever it was, showing the body, winning the shows. When I won the universe this last time, the third time, I won the universe, just won it. Walked off stage, went to the back of the stage. There was my brother, my training partner. I said, guys, next year, and my brother looked at me and he goes, dude, you just won Mr. Universe. Enjoy this moment. And I'm like, nah, that's over. Let's get ready for next year. At some point, you need to have that kind of fire. For me, I think you guys need to stop babying yourself.
Look at this guy.
Go. 7
shoulder surgeries, fucking left ligament, foot tendon repair, collapsed arch. He still trains, even though the doctor said he never would again.
But that's badass. Some people are prone. Some people can do it. Some people did something wrong. Motorcycle, it doesn't matter, but he still does it. Still does it. Now let's go up a notch. This guy's a beast. He doesn't need motivation. He did 7 surgeries. Was that right? Still goes in and trains. Why aren't you guys that haven't had surgeries, or you got my shoulder has arthritis. It's got arthritis. Deal with it. That's for life. And then you got to keep moving. It doesn't matter. There's no baby in that. That's just, you got to keep moving. I got a friend, Angela, who is paralyzed from the neck down. Paralyzed from the neck down.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna text her.
And she gets up and moves every day. She didn't sit there in her house going, hey, I have nothing to live for. And this is a person that was a runway model, 6-foot Asian girl, beautiful, beautiful soul, beautiful girl, obviously runway model during the peak. Gets in a car accident, gets paralyzed. So she's at the pinnacle of life. Pinnacle of life. A hot woman in her 20s doing runway modeling, making money beyond with Nordstrom's and runway. Gets paralyzed, goes, okay, it is what it is. Started again. And now she has her own TV show called Roller Girls. And she's a success, but she gets up every day and she's paralyzed. So you guys can't tell me how do you get to you freaking get to the gym, get half of the workout done and say, hey, I'm not motivated. I have no sympathy for you. None. Because I know what it's like for some people that can't even move their arms and legs and stuff. And it's like, you should be appreciative that you can at least get to the gym, work out, go off.
All right.
Woo! Don't get me at 8 o'clock in the morning like that with the little why me.
Yeah.
What do you got for me? You see anything, Mo?
Not really.
Guys, we're looking over on the right side of the screen. On the right side of the screen is your guys' comments and stuff. And you guys, anybody on here can do this right now. You don't need to be in the Titan crew to do this. You can ask me anything over here. And if it makes sense, we will answer it. And you got Miss Universe, Mr. Universe.
But if it doesn't make sense, you'll get shit on it.
Come on. It's only talking shit on here.
Like
all the
that
time.
goes.
Yeah.
What about this? Is this the kind of question you would answer?
That's a Serge question. Let's move on. Reach out to Serge Gonzalez. What's his last name?
You want to block this guy?
That's fine, then.
Yeah, you know.
I got him up there for you.
He's,
The
talking,
real,
Yeah.
the real.
he's just talking shit. Like people come here and they pour their heart out about
Let's do this.
you know,
Let's have a little fun real
training
quick.
and
All right.
about, you know, and then you have
Here
this
you go.
guy.
Here you go. Block this guy.
You late to the party.
This guy's been blocked? All right.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah. There you go.
Sure, he's blocked too.
It's like, dude,
Block.
you have questions about the workouts and training and
Should I block this guy?
Always. Always.
someone had 2 scoops of what? I had 2 scoops of something.
Look at this.
How important is cardio in the morning?
Not important. Move on.
I wouldn't do it in the morning.
Yeah.
I would never do it. You're setting yourself up to fail if you do cardio in the morning.
Mike, they said do it faster.
All right. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you saw the YouTube video about the chest workout. Guys, get over there to see the most effective for the lower chest. Thank you, buddy. See how I answered that? Pretty easily in my 20s, because in my teenage years, I set myself up to win. During 9 years old to 19 years old, I worked my ass off so I wouldn't have to work for somebody when I hit 20. So I already knew, and I mean, you got that time. Why would you waste that time? For me, in junior high school and high school, hanging out and shit, when I could set myself up to win. That was the ultimate goal. So,
I don't know, I never went out either. I grew up in New York, but now that I think back, it was like rarely where like, got together with friends to go clubbing or something.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
yeah, we set ourselves up. And so now let's say you're probably in your 20s. So you need to work your freaking ass off. Forget about dating or anything like that.
Right.
Just work your freaking ass off. 2 jobs, 3 jobs in your 20s to 30s. So by the time you hit your 30s, you're set up in your own position to do and answer your own hours.
Right.
So you can have your own job and create the life. And at that stage, then get somebody that kind of lives that similar life. And then you start your relationships at that point. But here's the thing. The longer you guys wait to set yourself up financially and stuff, because finance is everything, because finance gives you freedom. Freedom gives you the life you want and deserve. And anybody that says that's not true, freedom is everything, guys. Freedom is everything. Set yourself up that you have that freedom. And then here's the other thing. Even though we say we got freedom, we work 7 days a week because we love it.
Yeah,
and it is like freedom. So, yeah.
I mean,
What they say, what's the quote?
Have to.
Working a job that you don't like is stress. Doing what you love 7 days a week is fun. So, I mean, the correlation is funny because the guy that hates his job and works 40 hours a week, which 40 hours a week technically isn't that much to me and Mona. I know in the real world or how society says it is. But doing something you don't like is very stressful and it drains you.
Yeah.
Where for me, getting up early and then, this morning at 4 and doing what I'm doing and stuff is fun. And I have energy and it's fun at the end of the day. And I'm excited about tomorrow and getting up and training and stuff. So that's what I would do, man. I would just focus right now as hard as you possibly can. Jeffrey, what do you got for us? Because we got to go answer some questions. Mo, I'm going to go with the eggs next. My duck eggs.
You see, I'm here for you, honey. Whatever you please.
Yep. Every day I work out, I meditate. I'm meditating in weights.
I have to say that every day I wake up, I literally train my mind a little bit. Is there something wrong with that? Like saying, okay, this is how the day is going to go, but it might go this way. If it goes this way, stay positive on that way, do that. I do that in the mornings.
You gotta have to with me. Jeff walks in.
Train your mind
Jeff
first,
walks
and
in
that's going to get you to the next
between
step.
8 and 9, and he kind of looks over, just like, "What kind of day is it? What kind of day is it?" And then Serge walks in, and he just tried to sneak in because I just destroyed his soul.
You couldn't find a better work partner than Jeff. You don't give up about nothing.
I just get it done.
It's like,
Just
it's like
gets it
Mike,
done.
did you fast and do 95 hours of cardio?
Oh,
That's
fuck.
your fucking business. I don't have time for that right now.
We don't have, of course you can.
Eggs.
Of course you can. I don't know what technically this means. Here's the problem. Society destroyed that terminology.
Yeah, vegan. Can you
Vegan.
build muscle
I don't know what
eating?
that means
Yeah.
anymore. I don't know what today's
Well,
vegan is.
Exactly. The beauty of being vegan, I cannot be vegan because I love meat. But like if you are a real vegan and not eat meat and eggs or whatever.
You can still have protein drinks.
I mean, you have access to so many amazing sources of protein. It's crazy. Protein powders, of course. But go online and Google vegan foods and see what happens. Just go online.
I do protein drinks because I've seen what they tell you online. It's like
drinks.
all carbs. You get a little bit of protein and all carbs and a lot of fat. So yeah,
You mean like
just do the vegan
all pasta?
do the vegan diet on my Titan meal plan. That way you can build muscle. Don't do it off the internet. Yeah.
You're only getting like 65% of that.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna make some eggs.
Take a
I'm
shake.
gonna take you for your walk. You okay? Okay.
I like this.
So you wanna
I eat nails for breakfast.
I like this guy. I love that. I eat nails for breakfast. Good man. Whoever this is, yeah, all. Do the power bodybuilding for 9 weeks. I guarantee you put on 50 pounds on your bench from where your best PR is.
Egg whites uncooked straight down, yay or nay?
I wouldn't. I mean, I can't say, I'm sorry. Jeffrey, what did we do?
Yeah.
We did for how long? And what do we call it? We call it
the old 842.
842.
Yeah.
8 ounces of what?
8 ounces of
Egg whites.
Sorry.
4 ounces of oatmeal.
Yep.
And 2
scoops
of protein. 842.
Uh-huh.
You can check out our video, 842.
Yeah. I like to drink them if you got to do a lot, and I like to cook them if you are not eating a lot and you need some volume.
I would do the ones that are actually made that way, not the. I wouldn't take eggs.
No. Not. I don't think he's talking about eggs.
Yeah,
Eggs.
yeah. Back in the day, we used to crack them open and put them in the blender like Rocky.
Yeah.
And it's just, ugh.
Yeah, you don't know about that now.
Yeah, I'm not Darren Bobo, so I can't swallow stuff like that.
Yeah, too goofy.
So can you how can I get more information for that?
Okay, go for it.
What's the reason you change when you eat fruit? Oh, he's talking about sometimes you eat your fruit at night, and then other times you switch it to eating your fruit in the morning. Why is that?
Ooh, Google says it doesn't matter. You got to read the whole thing because I got to find out where this guy's mindset is.
This question is completely fucked. What's the reason you change when you eat fruit? Dr. Google says it don't matter, but I believe Mike.
Oh well, I'm glad he finished strong. Because
but I saw his other.
What was his other?
The way he worded it is sometimes I see you eat your fruit at night, but then I start seeing you eating your fruit at morning. What's the reason for the switch?
I will answer this. Great
Google
question.
Says it doesn't matter, but I still believe you.
Yeah. So the reason why I do fruit at night when I'm really off season and I'm taking in high calories is because I'm really focused on getting a good night's sleep. And so that kind of fruit, and I was doing a pound of fruit before bed, would do two things for me. It would keep me full and it would keep me asleep because the body's utilizing that. And so that was the reason I do that. So sleep was the most important, mostly with that high calories and the way I was training, because it was just strictly nervous system the whole time. I think you kids call it something else, but I just call it nervous system. And so it just really helped on the recovery tremendously. Now, why do I reverse it? I reverse it because I also like it before workouts because fruit's probably one of the best carbohydrates. You're laughing.
I gotta give it to him.
Okay.
Like Steve Peck, he's vegan. There's David with the fucking follow-up. No, he's not. He takes Bobo's meat.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I gotta give it to you.
Okay, you guys win today.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good day.
Yeah, if you're off season, I do the fruit at night. If you're in moderate season, you starting your prep, you getting ready, then I would move it to the morning. So that's where I would go. Reading questions, guys. Reading questions here.
We answered this one yesterday. Watch yesterday's video. Why certain bodybuilders avoid eating fruit.
Yeah, we did answer that. That's not true. That statement is absolutely not true. You can introduce me to one top bodybuilder that doesn't eat fruit. Well, here's the great thing about this. I don't need to give up anything for height. I'm already a tall ass bastard, and I don't need to give up any muscle. So, no.
I'd give 10 pounds away. I'd give 10 pounds of muscle off.
All right. Mona, would you give any away? She takes about 10 pounds a night, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Chilling. Did I'll get 10 pounds? That's nothing. 10 pounds of muscle is nothing.
That's not a question.
Post or pre-meal, most important.
The-
Ooh.
Can everybody realize this? Look at the question right now that's up. Post or pre-meal, most important. That's not a question. And there should be nobody on here, and nobody in the Titan crew thinks like that. Okay? I'm at the end of the street. If you're not staying up with me, I can't help. I can't wait for you to catch up. You got to catch up on your own.
They love this question.
Go.
Will semen retention help me get stronger? Yeah, dude.
Ask your boy to give you everything he's got.
Dude, you can never nut again.
Never.
Never.
No nutting. No nutting in the Titan crew. Nuts up, boys. Who are you guys that don't want to have sex because you think it's going to help your workout? Who cares if it hurts your workout? It blows my mind that you guys even asked that question.
You give up half a rep on fucking
Dude, I don't want to nut.
your 30-pound dumbbell curl. Like,
Man, that makes no sense to me.
would you recommend people to use lifting straps?
No,
Absolutely not.
no lifting strats. And I wish I didn't as a teenager.
Yeah.
But I was lucky enough to be a powerlifter, full blown, top ranked powerlifter, to where I couldn't wear them during my deadlift. So my deadlift grew, even though I threw them on for the bent over rows and the pull downs and all that back then. Which back then was great because of the fact that they don't make pull machines. Man, our pulleys used to go up to 400 pounds. So you take two guys to pull your ass down into the seat and you strap up and then do pull downs with 400. No, that thing, I don't know what that is. That goes like from 100 pounds to 500.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Do you think deadlifting is a must do?
Yes.
I believe it is 100% a must do.
I've seen strongmen and other people say that you don't need that. I disagree. And the reason why I see them saying that is they're still young. And what you guys don't know is when you get to 50, 60, or some guys at the gym that are 80, these women and men that are 80, 85, that are still deadlifting, they're still walking and going to the gym because they deadlifted. When you guys think of an exercise, you purely think of it's going to build my muscle so I can look a certain way. And I realized yesterday talking to these experts, these other three guys, is that by 20, that was irrelevant to me. Irrelevant, the muscle part. The muscle I knew would come. It was about me being able to do this for a lifetime. And by doing deadlifts correctly, I'll be able to walk and talk and tussle and still do this for a lifetime. And that's what's more important. You guys got to get out of your box that, hey, is this behind the neck shoulder press bad for your shoulders? No, it keeps my shoulders mobile. Yeah. We did 12 sets today of shoulder press. 12 sets.
There you go. Ooh. What do you got there?
What a smart ass.
What?
Look at the spoon.
Oh.
What's behind your back?
That's how you stay on track with your meal.
What do you do with that?
You want to lose weight? Eat class.
Do the little. I knew a guy that ate like this. Does anybody out there eat like this with your hand over it?
I used to always.
What happened to this?
I used to always like this. You mean?
You did?
No, I used to tell people at the restaurant, like.
Do you know Heath eats like that?
You have-
Heath Evans flips over the hand.
Or like this with the fork, like this.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, like this. And I used to say, "Excuse me, sir. Yes, can you please hold the fork properly?" And he was a judge or something. He's like, "Excuse me."
What?
Yeah, can you please eat properly in my place?
All right, I got to eat this. I am done with you boys. Everybody in the Titan crew, I'm focused on you. I'm going over on the Titan crew right now to answer your questions about nutrition. Yeah. Make sure you're on the program. Everybody that wants to get in shape, everybody that needs to get in shape, forget wants, needs to get in shape. Everybody that needs to fix those injuries, everybody that needs to make their body healthy, wealthy, and wise, and be able to take your shirt off at the pool. I don't care how old you are. Rock and sock them, except for every guy that thinks they shouldn't have a ejaculation I'll see you guys over in the Titan crew right now.